that was a wonderful introduction. Let me set the stage and start the questions. Dr. Hridaya, yeah, I'm just going to check once more. I might checking the spotlight is not working. I'm searching for doctors there.
Can I spotlight?
Yeah, done. Okay, and thank you for that wonderful insight that how you started saying, yeah, you were initially the person who doubted things and then got into the entire scheme of things, because that assures us, as you're saying, all of us, most of us that go for the Ayurveda initially start with. So let us jump into questions right away. So the first is, of course, that one you asked, like what is Ayurveda, and is it is an alternate method of approach, and how do we know if an Ayurvedic doctor is well qualified? How do we look for a qualified doctor, Dr. Hridaya?
Okay, so Ayurveda, as you all know, whenever you're Googling, you will getting the same answer, right? It's an Indian system of medicine. That is the basic one, what you want to know. And the special part of Ayurveda is, Ayurveda being a system of medicine, it is not only concentrating upon the treatment of diseases, at the same time, it is having an equal two parts, where one part is telling you about your well-being. That starts with when you want to wake up, or how you want to brush your teeth, or whatever you want in your daily life, how you want to exercise, or how moderate it should be, about drinking water, about your sleep, everything. How to live a healthy life. That is the thing what Ayurveda talks in one part. So whenever you are having a doubt about doing something, there will be about the health of someone, there will be an answer in Ayurveda. That is one part. The second part is truly dealing with the diseases, truly dealing with the illness. And this part, the speciality of Ayurveda is using natural medicines. It could not be only plant origin. It can be some animal related products also could be there, but natural products, nothing chemical. In that way, it treats diseases, and we are having a special method, cleansing. Basically, we can tell cleansing treatments called Panchakarma. This is a nutshell. So a system where it gives equal importance to your well-being or prevention of diseases along with treatment of diseases.
And also the cleansing process.
Exactly.
That separates probably this from the other. So the other part of the question is how to identify a well-qualified doctor.
See, Devi, this question itself shows that how unaware is the society about the medical system called Ayurveda, because that's not a fault from the common people. What I believe is it could be a fault from ourselves, our community of Ayurvedic doctors, or because how you analyze an allopathy doctor according to their qualification. In the same way, we are also getting trained, like we are having a 5.5 years of graduation and as a basic qualification. And after that, according to your choice, you can go to, some will be opting for an PG, some may not opt, some may directly go to a practice. Or in coming to the master's part, we are having different options like my PG subject, or like pediatrics, or general medicine. Even we are having ENT. So now, in fact, at least in Kerala, at least in India, and especially in Kerala, the trend is like, whenever we are getting a case which needs a specialized care, a specialty care, they'll be referred to that particular doctor. See, for example, if I'm getting an ENT case where I'm not having much a hold, I don't have any problem in telling that I don't have much a hold, because I'm having hold in my own areas. So I'll be ready to refer that particular patient to that particular specialist, like that. So the only thing what you want to, means coming to your question, make sure that you are going to a qualified doctor. and academically qualified. Why I'm telling you like this is, definitely Ayurveda being an ancient system of medicine, there were many who were practicing Ayurveda without an college education, or that was completely fine also. I myself have beautiful experience with such Paramparya Vaidyas, old generation. They were having their very good knowledge. I was having two such experiences where they were having that knowledge about anatomy, knowledge about physiology. Though they talk in our own language, our own mother tongue, they're having the knowledge of this. But now what has happened is, now we are having access to educational institutions. So now even the next generation of those Paramparya Vaidyas are also getting qualified.
Okay.
So many a times quacks are making use of this in a different way.
That's right.
And
That's
people
right.
get attracted to Ayurveda, means they think that these qualifications nothing. They'll get attracted to quacks. And what is the difference between a quack and a qualified person is, like, definitely we, as in our 5.5 years of basic graduation, we have to learn anatomy, physiology, all those things, except the pharmacology, what we will learn as all the things we have to learn, like a modern medicine doctor. So we know when not to give a medicine. That is very important.
Okay.
Right? When I used to feel, than giving, when to give, when not to give is also very important. That definitely a quack can't understand. We used to tell this when we were practicing, when we were having postings in surgery and all. A nurse who is assisting a surgeon, after seeing that many a times, she or he might be able to do the surgery, the technical part of that. But what is the special, what makes the surgeon special? When to do the surgery, when not to do the surgery, what is the indication, what is the contraindication, and when an emergency occurs, what should be done? This part only the surgeon knows. Right? So in the same way is ours also. That being common means in society, this awareness is not there somehow.
Thank you. That's a wonderful clarification. So we have to look for the qualifications and not get disguised by the other quacks around, or the marketing that is being done. Now let's go to the very important question of today. Let's talk women. So hold forum for women. So now the important question we have with respect to Ayurveda and the PCOD and the topic here is, what is Ayurveda's viewpoint of structure and function of a woman's body and her hormones?
Yeah. Structure and function of a woman body. In that way, Ayurveda, as I told, it is having explanations about the physiology of a human body, anatomy, and everything was explained in Sanskrit. That is the only difference. So in the same way, definitely the human body is explained, coming about the structure. But coming about the hormones or functioning of that part, if you ask me whether follicular stimulating hormone is explained in Ayurveda, means no, because it was a system which was 5,000 years back system. So definitely that term won't be there. But we know that in these symptoms are coming, that means there is a hormonal variation, or this could be the things happening over there, and how to treat that. And coming to how we can know that, like how we can tell, then your question could be like, if this particular hormone is not mentioned in Ayurveda, then how you deal with the problems of that particular hormone? So that what my answer is, even an Ayurvedic physician also will be analyzing or treating the or diagnosing the treatments with these parameters only. See, for example, hormones or those kind of like biological things, it's not an invention of modern medicine, right? It's physiology or biology, right? That can be made use by any person, or like any science, right? So we are also making use of the same parameters to analyze or to diagnose. And when it comes about the treatment part, we will be correlating these with our ideologies, and we will be choosing the medicines.
Okay. Thank you. And I have a answer question to that now. So what is the philosophy of women and associated diseases and treatment in Ayurveda? If you can give some more information about that.
Philosophy is very beautiful because Ayurveda considers women as the root of progeny or root of everything. So it has given that importance to women. And coming up, what was the second part of the question?
Associated diseases and treatment in Ayurveda.
Yeah. About the diseases, as you told, no, we are having a particular branch itself named Prasudi Tantra and Stri Roga, where I am qualified, I told. So that tells about all the diseases of women. Means if when we take, like, see, for example, PCOD. PCOD in this name is not mentioned in Ayurveda, but we are having relatable 2-3 conditions where it is mentioned that there will be cyst in your ovaries, your menstruation will be irregular, there will be this hair growths. We used to feel astonished by seeing this, how they could predict it like these many years back. Many a times what will happen, no, this element will make us to tell that everything was told in our science and others will make fun of us, how it is possible. But this is a reality where it is written as she'll be having irregular menstruation and she'll be having these facial hairs and this kind of cyst. It is mentioned in our own language in the ovaries. So when we are treating PCOD, we can take the basic principles of treating that particular thing.
Absolutely. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So there is a method that's already exists and that it's very old, written, everything is in place.
Exactly. And
that's
due
very
to all these years, researchers or like discussions and all those, no, many things have evolved. Like, for example, in the treatment of infertility itself, past 10 years have taken this to a different level in our, because we all who practice infertility, we used to talk each other, or we used to discuss the cases each other. And in a one particular case, if we are feeling this particular combination acted well, we used to communicate each other. So it has evolved beautifully in that way. So it is not something what we are following exactly what the science, we are taking it as a root. When we are treating, it will be the root. But all these things are continuing. Maybe after 5 years, the treatments can be still better. My prescription before 5 years and now is very different. Sometimes if we take the previous case sheets, no, we feel that.
Okay. And also you're saying there is also a connection to the root. The prescriptions evolve and Definitely. There is a connection to the root every time. There is something written in the scriptures that match what we are trying to do.
Exactly.
Wonderful, doctor.